Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Dark Monster here, back once again with another Conan Exiles guide, and today we're going to be talking thralls. Now, what does that mean? Well, you see here, one of the best things about this game is that you saw earlier, if you watched my previous episode, we fought the world boss that was the crocodile, and we fought it right over here. That thing had 12,000 HP. I've got 200. That thing touched me once and I went down to like 50 HP. It was a scary time. I did not like it. Even with big honking armor, this thing will still just chew through me if I let it. If I'm not super careful. So, what does that mean? What does that mean for us? That means we don't want to actively engage in combat. At least I don't. That's not how I like to play. What I like to do is get a friend to do it for me. Now we're going to go ahead and... But actually, you know what? I'm take that back just a smidge. We're gonna take that and put it away because our weapons are kind of broke. We were gonna put it away. We're not gonna put it away. So what I did is I went ahead and gathered the materials and crafted up a wheel of pain. How to get the wheel of pain? Well, you go to your feats. You go to survival. You scroll down here all the way down to Thrall Taker. This is available at level 10. You get a lesser wheel of pain. You get a truncheon. You get fiber bindings, and you get a thrall pot. Not as important for what we're doing right now, but these three things are essential for what we're doing. So we went and crafted them up. These can be crafted directly from your inventory. So crafted this, the 200 wood, 200 stone, 50 iron, 50 twine, and then the truncheon, 5 branches, 5 plant fiber, 8 leather, and then the fiber bindings, twine, and fiber. All pretty basic, easy stuff. So boop, 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 grab them all, right? That's what we do. Now, there are multiple kinds of thralls, and they do different things depending on what they are, right? Some of them are crafters. So you'll see like your blacksmiths, your armorers, your smelters, your cooks. Those are ones that you go over to your workstation, your crafting bench, and you take the thrall once it's tamed and you put it here, and it gives various different buffs, and they all come in different levels from tier 1 to 2 to 3 to tier 4. And tier 4 is named. That's how you know it's a tier 4, that it's the best it's going to be in that class, is because it's named. Now, not all named thralls are the same. There are different factions, just like the different exiles that you run into in the camps, whether they be Hyborian, Shemite, Stygian, whatever. There's all sorts of different things, all sorts of different types of thralls, different groups, whether they be the, what are they, Dwari or whatever they call it, or the Black Hand or whatever, right? Very, very different things for different things. Different things for different things. Very different attributes and stats and everything else base-wise. So what we're going to do, obviously we're going to farm this because that's just what we do. Every time we come by, always drop some decent kind of gear. And we even have some better weapons to do some damage with. But we're going to go and find a decent thrall to start with. Oh, I've already forgotten one thing, but we'll address that in a moment. We'll go back to the house after this shenanigan goes down. The two-handed one usually wins, because it's a lot of damage. Let's see. Who's it gonna be? Ooh, Crocodile one. Alright, got a glowing essence and a medium tacit. Medium tacit is at 150. 151. I'm not even gonna bother picking it up this time. I will take your plant fiber though, because that's gonna become rather important here. So we're gonna take this sickle. We're gonna pull it out. Did I bring a campfire? Yes, I did. I'm a smart cookie. So we're gonna farm this up. Plant fiber. Where? No, that's not all I'm looking for. Come on, give it to me. Plant fiber seeds. Yes. So take these bugs and we go piss off. Take the camp. Actually, hold on. Let's do this. Take the campfire, put it down, bada bing, bada boom. Put the plant fiber in, put the seeds. Now, plant fiber technically acts as a fuel and an ingredient in this case, and it will make gruel. Gruel is, in my opinion, the best food you can make for thralls. Now, this is horribly inefficient, but that's okay. If we had wood, we'd stick it in here. The plant fiber is going to burn up real quick. We don't need a shit ton of it. We just need some of it. So we'll let it cook up all that it wants to. We'll actually run out of seeds before we run out of plant fiber. That's just how it goes. But it makes it in 10 increments at a time, so be fine with that. And that's going to be useful not only in getting our thrall to craft, or tame, I should say, once we put them in a wheel of friendship, but also it's going to help us once we have the thrall out and about, because that's the best way to level them up, is to give them food that gives them good stats. Different foods give them different stats. I really like giving my thralls strength because that's usually what I use them for. But in early ones, it's probably better to give them health. I don't know, it's debatable. I like to get really, really good thralls, but in order to do that, you have to work your way up the ladder usually. So we're going to start with a basic thrall and then move on to a good thrall, so that later on in the game we can eventually get one of the best thralls. So we're going to work our way over. We're going to kind of meander a little bit far. I was going to go all the way over past Dick Island here and go to this camp here, because I know there's some really strong Black Hand fighters there, but I think there's a decent camp around here as well. I know there's one right here, but I'm looking specifically for a Black Hand camp, because those ones are so much better. Also, we can take this off my inventory and put the papyrus blade on just in case I need to get froggy. Now, we have so much more damage already, so things are not going to be that scary to us, but we still have to be semi-careful. In fact, we'll put the auto run on. We'll take this longsword out of our inventory right now, and we'll put on the truncheon. Now, the truncheon doesn't really do... It does little to no health damage, but what it does is it knocks people out. It does concussion damage. And you can see the feudal fight between the people and the crocodiles. The crocodiles always win. But the concussion damage, so everybody has a red health bar, you'll see, and then they'll see a white/gray health bar above that when they start to take concussion damage. And once that empties, instead of them dying, they get knocked out. To which you can then take some bindings, such as the fiber bindings, and drag them along to where you need to go. Now, the entire time that the bindings are attached to an unconscious target, they will start to lose durability, so you need to be aware of that and be careful. Gonna run for a little bit here, so I will meet you guys where we settle. Okay, so we are here just north of what I affectionately refer to as Dick Island, and there's gonna be a Black Hand camp right here, so we're gonna head up there. Now, this is, I should probably tell you, a little dangerous. Usually the outside ones are archers, so I'm gonna get the shield out now. These guys hit like a truck. Yep, there it is, an archer. Over here at Scavenger's Berth. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk them back, keep them interested, because they like to do this thing where they back up and shoot arrows at you, as if this is a game where you play at range. Logic. Come at me. Come on, a little closer. Alright, that right there, that's our opportunity to then turn. Oh, you are named. Hello. Okay. Oh, that's a problem. You are not staggering at all, and I don't like it. Okay, this is sketchy as can be right now. This is fortunate and unfortunate all at the same time. Okay. So you see 92% on that consciousness meter. I don't like it when you hit me. It's very bad. Appreciate it if you don't do that. Alright, come on. I'm gonna walk her back. It's gonna be nighttime, not gonna be able to see a damn thing. You can usually catch them when they switch. It's a good one to do it on. See him switching to an attack, not getting hit. Do this, we switch back, and we aggroed somebody else, so we're gonna bail. See, here we have a carpenter. It's literally what their profession is. A really quick leg. Okay. The other archer lady isn't here. You can see his consciousness level is significantly lower.
You'll dance for me now or swing for me later.
I don't know why sometimes they just don't seem to care.
Pokey, mate.
Okay, he's out. Out like a light. Speaking of light, let's put one on. Okay, you see our friend here, the carpenter? Okay, we are going to grab our Wheel of Pain. There it is. And we're gonna slap it down. Apparently we went further around than we thought. Hold on. So many rocks. Oh, I apparently went down the other way. That's what happened. Right. It's this alt key. Make sure it lines up with whatever it is we're trying to do. Put it right there. We're gonna put the gruel in there. And we're gonna take this off our inventory, put this on the hotbar. Can't have the light and the bindings, so we're gonna find the duder. Be right. Uh-oh. Right over here. Here it is. Like, how did I lose him already? Come on. Alright. Press 3. Grab him. Run back. You can see we're still dragging him. He's fine. Head in the sand. Not a care in the world. We're going to put him in here and we're going to press play. And he's going to start decrapting. This is no longer a Wheel of Pain. No, no, no. This Wheel of Friendship. Okay, so while he's having fun in there, we're gonna wait for him to craft up a little bit. Now, this being a profession thrall, we do not want to use him in combat. He will not be effective, and it's kind of a waste. I normally don't get any profession thralls that are not level 3 or level 4, but for the purpose of demonstration we're going to show you the differences, and that's literally going to go on our carpenter's bench. Now that we are back in the moonlight, oh, that's going to be a problem. That's going to need to be repaired. I need leather to repair it. Okay, well, what we might do is we might make a quick run. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try it. We'll try it once. And if we can't do it, we can't do it. I would really like to get this named thrall, even though they are an archer. Named thralls are very good. And she hasn't restored her consciousness level. We saw her going for it, so we moved out the way. It seems like if you get hit by one part of the combo, you're generally going to get hit by the others if they follow it up. It's really annoying. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to kite her this way. Let her back up. Keep going, keep going. Oh shit, that's why. That is why. Okay. Use this opportunity to bandage up. So part of the problem is that she keeps showing up right where I don't want her to. She keeps walking to the edge over towards her friends, and that's just rude if you ask me. So we're gonna pull her back. This is why we do this with archers. It's a lot less of a hassle when they're melees, because they'll just come right at you. This one we gotta play chicken. Come on. Still on the bow. See, for some reason she just didn't want to stagger. It was weird. Let her reset, get her stamina back. Circle around, go at it again. We circled so that we could get her back at this angle away from the rest of the camp. I believe we can get her on this stamina bar. If she doesn't keep doing this shit. Okay, alright. Let's grab you and bring you around to the Wheel of Friendship, which is, yes, this way. Scoop. And we will let go of the binding because it's going to take a while for them to wake up. I've actually never seen a Thrall wake up. So there's that. Now we're going to wait for some time to pass and yeah, that'll be that. Hopefully this one doesn't go away. I think they should be fine to stay. I don't know, I've never had to do this before. I usually have a separate wheel. I usually only do one at a time, but we'll see. We'll pause the recording, come back, and we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, so we crafted up the carpenter, we crafted up the archer. We do have settings higher for right now, so it didn't take as long as it normally would. Go ahead and pick this up, and then we're gonna go run all the way back to the base. So just wanted to show you that we got them, and we'll be back once again when we get back to the base. Okay, hey, dummy me just realized as soon as we tried to walk away that we are actually over encumbered. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take the archer we got and we're gonna put her down here. You can see she's gonna spawn with basically nothing but the horse clothing that we crafted at the beginning of the game and then her weapons. So you just do that and you do that, place them down, and you can see she got her name, she's got her cutlass, and she's got her bow. You gotta tell him to follow, and there we go. Now I can start chucking some other stuff out of my inventory, like some wood and whatnot. Anything I'm not really using, I'll probably eat up all my food. Anything else, that'll make up the 10% difference, and then we'll both run back to the camp. So we'll see you there. Okay, here we are, finally back. So here we have our friend. Come inside. Hello, friend. We're gonna get you geared up and whatnot. Close the door, you animal. Now, Very important. I should have done this before I paused the recording. I just wanted to hurry up and get back because I don't want to lose our other friend. But thralls need food. They need food to not only heal, but also to level up their stats, right? So if I were to go and look at her stats, see level 1 strength, 2 agility, 3 vitality, 30 in accuracy, and that's because she is an archer. So she's not going to be the greatest of her thrall, but she'll do. She'll do. We're going to open your inventory and we're going to give you this, and you'll see maybe it doesn't work as good with these, but you can see that they want different things, right? I probably should just give her steak instead because that'll give her more HP. But the next time she levels up, the first food she eats per level will give her a better chance to get that stat. So you can see she now has a 14% chance to increased chance to raise her strength because of that food that she ate, which was the gruel. Now we have a carpenter. We have a carpenter's bench. We're going to take him, put him right in, and you see we get a new recipe. We can make split wood, aka wood, no, branches out of wood. You see they're working away hard, sawing away. You're in my boxes. But yeah, so what you want to do is you want to come over, grab some gear for your thrall. Go. Get them all suited up. There we go. Toss out the garbage because we don't want that and they don't want that. Nobody wants that shit. Okay. So, you can even name them if you want. Conchaka. We might have to rename you, but it's not super duper uber important. You can see she starts at 600 HP right now. That's lower than I would like because she is an archer, but it'll have to do. Now, we broke down our Wheel of Pains. We don't have it anymore. I did that so I can just toss out the stone and the wood just to make my life easier. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here. You have this cutlass. This cutlass, garbage. Get it out of here. We want you to have the papyrus blade because that thing does a metric fuck ton of damage. So we're going to go along and fight some stuff so that you can level up. First things first, let's see if we can get you some better boots if they're going to drop from this. We'll see how this plays out. We'll watch it. Hopefully she doesn't get involved yet. If she does, it wouldn't be bad if she did a bow. See what happens. She's not interested yet. Okay, great sword Lee wielder 1 and boop, dead. There we go. Nope, just some more gloves. No luck for you, Conchaka. Okay. So, fighting people generally doesn't give you jack squat or whatchamacallit, experience for your thralls. However, fighting animals tends to get you quite a bit. And there we go, you see. See, she leveled up. So you can go around, murder some things, and once you get a few levels on them, feel a bit comfortable, you can take them around to higher level enemies like the hyenas and the rock nose and everything else that's a bit more north. But for now, just the oh, we have people. Interesting. There we go, level her up again. Something's already expired. I love it. Get that shit out of here. So you can see she's leveling up. She hasn't eaten this. We will force you to eat that. There we go. There we go. Chance to increase vitality. These little imp dudes don't give hardly any XP. I guess 18 is not terrible. But people give no experience. The NPCs. These red ones explode, so be careful. But you can see she's really good with a bow. That's where she mostly does damage. And you can even command her to move places, like go here. Was somebody just shooting at us? Is that what I hear? Apparently not. I don't know. You can also tell him pick up stuff. You can also tell him to attack. Yeah, she does really high damage with that bow, so she will prioritize that. But she also does really high damage with that melee. Tell her to attack. She'll start shooting. I don't know why she gets in melee range to shoot, but she does. Go. I might have part of me wants to take her bow away, part of me doesn't. But yeah, that's the idea. How close are you to leveling up? Very close. We'll get one more level, see if it's in vitality. What's your vitality at the moment? Vitality is level 7, has a 14% increase, chance to increase. All right. How close are you? Oh, you hit it. Okay, cool. I wasn't paying attention apparently. And yeah, went up to 9, so she's getting quite a bit of HP going. And that's that. That's pretty much what you want to do once you get closer to some of the better levels. You get perks, so it's at 10, 15, and 20. You see here. And they can be various things like plus strength, plus accuracy, plus agility. Sometimes it's plus everything. Sometimes it's minus strength and add survival. It's all sorts of different variety of perks that you can get. But yeah, that's the difference between the fighter thralls, archers, and fighters. Fighters would be strictly melee, better at getting strength and better at getting HP. This is just gonna be a temporary one for us. I kind of like just having it. But we'll cover in an advanced guide where to get better thralls. Like ones in the unnamed city here. I know of a good spot to get some. And then the very best you can get is up here towards the Mountains of the Dead. That one's my favorite one to always get. But there's a variety of them you can get. And in all sorts of places. Especially for the professions and everything else. But that's the quickest guide I can give you on thralls. Give them food, make sure they eat it between levels to get the stat that you want. The wiki will tell you exactly what they are, but the two important ones in my opinion are strength and vitality, depending on what you want to do. Strength, you want to give them gruel. Gruel is easy to get, and they can carry stacks of 100. The steak you get from killing the shellbacks and cooking it, you can give to them for vitality. Only stacks up to 50, so less effective for travel. But I believe that's going to be it. Hopefully this was somewhat helpful. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments, along with anything that you want to see a guide on in the future. And if you like what you see, please give me some sort of rating. And subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But that's it for me. I hope you have a great one. Bye-bye.